Welcome back, y'all. If any company deserves to be dethroned and deserves a downfall, it's fucking Nintendo. I'm so sick of them releasing the same games over and over again. It's almost like every single game Nintendo releases is the previous title with a couple small features to differentiate it from the other titles. In my opinion, Mario Kart World is no exception. In fact, I think you could get the same enjoyment with Mario Kart 8 that you can get with Mario Kart World. The only incentive to buy Mario Kart is the fact that they have a half-ass open world. But I personally haven't gotten it because I haven't fallen for the trap that is the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo to this day has console exclusive games because if they didn't, no one would buy their console because it underperforms in comparison to everything else that's available. Most companies have figured out that console exclusivity isn't the way to make profit, but Nintendo is able to do it because their titles are so beloved and is deep into our hearts with nostalgia. But I really wanted to talk about Mario Kart today. Mario Kart has finally been dethroned. This year, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds has finally put Nintendo in their place. After years of battling against Mario Kart as their competition, they've pulled ahead, and I gotta say this game is fantastic. Every race has my adrenaline pumping, and gives me the same feeling that I did playing Sega All-Stars on my Xbox 360 with my little sister. Mario Kart World simply isn't going to be able to compete against Sega, because Sega did the big power move of releasing it on every platform. I never thought I would get a kart racer being exclusively a PC gamer, but the day has finally come. And I am so damn happy my girlfriend and I were able to play together split screen from the comfort of my PC setup. And I gotta hand it to him. This is a much better alternative than paying $500 fucking dollars for a Nintendo Switch 2. Considering that most of the games on there, other than Mario Kart World, aren't even worth purchasing. The Switch 4. But I don't understand the appeal, and neither does the rest of us. Why would any of us want to pay $500 to get a console that we don't even have the rights of owning? These consoles aren't even technically ours under the contract. And Nintendo spoon-fed us all. All of you who went out and bought a Nintendo Switch should have buyer's remorse, because there are so many better options out there. Once you factor in the face cam and the carrying case and the Switch dock and the controllers, you're probably looking at close to $1,000 in spending just to get the most luxurious option of the Nintendo Switch. There was once a day when Nintendo owned my heart, and all I would have wanted as a kid was to own a Wii U. But those days are fucking over. And most of us have switched to other platforms. And don't even get me started on how ass all of these Pokemon games have been. In this day and age, their formula just doesn't cut it anymore. And how did they respond to that? Oh right, they slapped a patent all over Palworld because they were scared that some other company was going to do it better than them. Creature catching and battling is a niche that we only get to experience in Pokemon now. But all of their games are crap. Anyways, I wanted to talk about how I'm just happy that Nintendo was put in their place with All-Stars. The maps are amazing, all the characters are memorable, even if they're occasionally annoying. Literally, the rivals will rage bait you as they are winning. And I fucking love that, that's awesome. It gives me a reason to try my hardest, even when I'm not playing multiplayer. All of the carts are customizable, all the way down to the parts that you get to put on them, changing different attributes, making your car have better acceleration, handling, or speed, and even boost. So like, you can have a base starting of like one cart and then like change it up basically to be what you want. And that's not really possible in Mario Kart. You're like given a car, wheels, a glider, and you fuck with that, at least in Mario Kart 8. Anyways, it's simply the chef's kiss on the kart racing genre. No more are you forced to run the same kart as everyone else. You get to choose a base and personalize it to your taste. It rhymes, so it's true. It's simply innovative and amazing. All the different roads, including land, water, and air racing, don't feel like a gimmick. They feel great. They feel like they belong in the game. I don't know about you, but when I look at Mario Kart World and I see wall riding and rail grinding, it looks like a cheap gimmick. And like I said, don't even get me started on the open world. It may look pretty and it may have details, but it's just not that deep. There's nothing dragging me in to want to sink my teeth into when I see that shit. Not once have I been like, wow, I really want a fucking Mario Kart world that's open. I really want to play Mario Kart in an open world. Who fucking wanted this? Who wanted this? Anyways, PC gamers are finally getting a win. Okay? PC gamers are finally getting a win in the kart racing franchise, and I am so damn excited. I really wonder what the future of Nintendo holds, because they have just been taking loss after loss in the public eye of gamers. I can't even talk about Nintendo without having a sour taste in my mouth. They are simply a greedy company with only the thought of profits in mind. Obviously, all companies are here to make money, but Nintendo especially doesn't really care about the gamer. They care about making something that gives them money. And I didn't even know until the other day that they canceled tournaments hosted by gamers if they didn't pay for a license to use their IP. Who does that? Talk about killing the spirits of your fans. Mario Kart World deserves this loss, but most importantly, Nintendo deserves this loss for being such a greedy company, charging out the ass for all of their titles and their console. Read the fucking room. Most of us can't afford your new console. Most of us can't afford $80 games along with a brand new console. Thank you, Sega. Thank you, Sega. Thank you for blessing us gamers with an absolute gem. That's about it, guys. The only L about this game is the fact that Nintendo still gets a slice of that fucking pie because it's going on the Switch too. I'm against games being on all consoles, except if it's on the Switch. Because fuck Nintendo. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. Get them out of here. I'm done. I'm done with their greed. I'm done with the greed!